All right, coming up next, a UFC bantamweight division fight. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC. And if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if you can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fights.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Well, always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. Our tale of the tape for this bantamweight fight. Sterling is 2 years the elder. He will have a 1-inch reach advantage. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 23 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Uniondale, New York, Aljamain Punkmaster Sterling. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 20 wins, 8 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Marlon Chico Vera! And with the attributes, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready.
All right, so the fight is underway. We will see how it plays out. It's a pick'em fight according to Las Vegas. It's really hard to think of a weakness that we have seen on film from either guys in the UFC careers.
I feel like both of these guys are the top of the food chain. They're the best of the best that we could put inside the octagon. They are so well-rounded. They have every skill, and that is going to be on display tonight in this key matchup.
He's looking to land the right, just out of range. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there. That's a perfect scramble right there. Beautiful transition.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Missed with that right hand.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one up?
Just over 3 minutes to go, round 1.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chopping the wood with those leg kicks.
And he landed the right hand there. Oh, nice connection by him there with the right hand.
The right hand is the dominant hand, and you can see how well he throws it.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now we get back to range.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Aljamain Sterling. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. And they separate. All right, so now we see some dirty boxing in the clinch. And DC, this has certainly been a big trademark of your success, just finding a home for those punches in these clinch situations.
This is where I live. I love fighting in the clinch and landing those strikes. There are so many small spaces where you can land really, really good punches. Ooh, what a punch.
Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Big elbow there.
Look at that great work to the body from the clinch.
Stuffs the takedown there. Oh, and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
15 seconds. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so an entertaining 5 minutes. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and I'd imagine a lot of these replays are going to be rooted in that kicking game that was on full display.
Absolutely. You're going to see a lot of different techniques, but the kicking was the key to him getting ahead in this fight. He's out ahead now. He needs to stay the course and continue to do that as the fight goes on.
All right, so after he landed a high number of kicks in the previous round, we'll see if he can keep it going here as our next round gets underway.
He should stay the course. He's so edgy. You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws his jab. He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have the intent on landing it. He's got to be confident that it's going to land, and he's got to really throw his whole entire body into the strike. Stuffs massive takedown tip land. Oh!
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
3 minutes to go. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates this space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Close guard.
Now, the guy's attacking the triangle. He finds himself in trouble because he got a little bit lazy in the full guard.
Looks like he's trying to manipulate the head. This could be tight.
Oh, now he's in trouble.
Brilliant submission defense there. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my...
Sterling's going for a choke.
Oh, wow, oh!
He might get a finish here. Getting tighter. Focus and the commitment to getting the finish. You could tell he was in hot pursuit of that submission much earlier in the round, but he didn't want to rush it, so he sets it up beautifully, lets it materialize almost organically, and ultimately gets the desired result. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That could hold up as one of the better subs of the year. Near perfect execution tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 44 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out, Aljamain Punkmaster Sterling.
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission.
PlayStation